2022, our area in eastern Kentucky was ravaged by terrible floods that destroyed the livelihoods of many families and first responders. One of these stories specifically sparked our idea for our product, and it is the story of how 4 young children from the Noble family, aged 1 to 8, were swept away from their parents and the floods claimed their lives. In response, we developed a panic pack, a comprehensive portable emergency kit designed as a flotation device with essential supplies to provide help until extensive emergency responders can arrive. Today, we're here to discuss how Panic Pack offers not just peace of mind, but a crucial survival tool during such devastating events. I'm Caroline, the CEO of Panic Pack, and now I'd like to take a moment to introduce our dedicated team. We have Sarah Hicks, Director of Relations. We have Izzy Donahoe, Chief Marketing Officer, Misha Salisbury, Chief Finance Officer, and Reagan Hayes, Director of Research and Development. Together, we are committed to innovation and safety.
Our mission is clear: to empower individuals and family with innovative, reliable survival gear. Our purpose is to ensure that every person has access to life-saving resources that will offer them security and confidence in the face of emergencies that these floods have caused them. Our goal is ambitious yet achievable. We aim to develop high-quality products, raise awareness for emergency preparedness, establish distribution channels, foster community relations, expand our product line, and ensure accessibility for all.
In recent times, the intensity and frequency of extreme weather events have increased dramatically. Hurricane Helene alone dumped 40 trillion gallons of rain on the United States, causing widespread destruction. Such events highlight the critical need for preparedness. Our product, the Panic Pack, is designed as a comprehensive emergency kit. It functions as a flotation device and contains essential supplies such as emergency rations, tools for signaling, and other necessities to sustain oneself until help arrives. Let's take a look at the Panic Pack in action.
Rolling and the skies turn gray. Got a pack that's ready to save the day. Feeling strong and stocked with gear. With Panic Pack, there's nothing to fear. Oh, Panic Pack, we got your back. In floods and storms, it's right on track. A lifeline close when things go wrong. Panic Pack, keep holding strong.
We've also developed an online platform where customers can learn more about our products, place orders, and find resources on emergency preparedness. Our website is designed to be user-friendly and informative.
So here's our website. Here are your options. Here's our most basic pack, and whenever you click on this, you will be able to see the different options as to include in it right here. And then here's some other options you can include. And here's our mission statement.
Our primary customers include families living in high-risk flood zones and emergency responders. These groups benefit the most from our products due to their specific needs during emergencies. In analyzing our competition, we've identified 3 main competitors: the 72 Survival System, the Echo Sigma Get Home Bag, and a Serious Survival Bug-Out Bag. While these products are well established, our Panic Pack offers greater affordability, customizable features, a built-in flotation device, and a 2-way radio, setting us apart in the marketplace. The global emergency kit market is currently valued at $575.4 million and is projected to grow at 5.7% annually, reaching nearly $943 million by 2032. The North American market, where we are initially focusing, is worth $201.4 million. This growth is driven by an increasing frequency of natural disasters, underscoring the rising demand for our product.
Our operations are geared towards sustainability and scalability. Key milestones include becoming profitable and expanding beyond our region. The resources required for these ambitions include durable backpacks, radio transmitters, ropes, hatchets, whistles, and Coast Guard-approved flotation devices.
Strong community partnerships are vital to our operations. We collaborated with Eric Phelps, a road and facilities manager who's in charge of a group of first responders who voiced that they would benefit from utilizing our panic pack. We also spoke with Brittany Smith from SOAR, who helped us with marketing expertise, and Holly Hall from the Ashland area YMCA, who helped us with product design, both enhancing the practicality and the marketability of our panic pack.
Our initial investment totals $4,000, covering raw materials, marketing and vendor fees, production supplies, and liability insurance. This foundational investment sets the stage for our product launch and sustained growth. From a financial standpoint, each panic pack costs $100 to produce and sells for $250, which results in a $150 profit per unit. This healthy margin supports our financial sustainability and fuels further investment into product and market development. Our fixed costs include $500 each for marketing and vendor fees and liability insurance. These are essential expenditures that ensure our product reaches the right audience and that our operations secure against potential liabilities. Variable costs include $2,500 for raw materials and smaller amounts for production supplies and shipping, and these costs directly correlate with production volume, allowing us flexibility in managing expenses as we scale. Our break-even analysis shows that we need to sell approximately 27 units to cover all initial costs, setting a clear initial target for our sales team. Achieving this break-even point is critical for our early financial help. Our profit margin calculation reveals that we operate at a 60% margin, significantly higher than many startups at this stage. This margin not only validates our pricing strategy, but also highlights our efficiency in managing production costs.
With the anticipated sale of 100 units, our total revenue would be $25,000. After accounting for production costs and the initial investment, our net cash flow is projected to be $11,000.
Based on our initial investment of $4,000 and our net profit of $11,000 from the first 100 units sold, our return on investment, or ROI, is an impressive 275%. This showcases the strong financial potential of our panic pack.
Our monthly sales growth rate is projected at 10%, starting with 10 units in the first month. We aim to gradually increase our sales, reflecting growth in market traction and business trust.
By the end of the year, we expect to sell 199 units, generating a total revenue of $49,750. The total cost of goods would be $19,900, resulting in a gross profit of $29,850.
Our marketing strategy includes participation in webinars to directly engage with potential customers and to demonstrate the unique features of the panic pack. We also plan to have a robust social media presence that educates and interacts with our audience.
We pride ourselves on the customizability, affordability, and reliability on our panic pack, which are our core values. However, we do acknowledge the challenges we should face, such as limited distribution networks and staying up to date with current technologies.
Looking forward, we can plan to expand our product line to include family and pet-friendly kits, and even launch a mobile app for pack tracking. Our goal is to work with the government and organizations such as the Red Cross in order to redistribute them at a lower price.
Panic Pack is more than just a product. It's a lifesaver during the critical moments of disaster. Thank you for your attention, and please feel free to ask any questions and to follow our Instagram. Thank you.
Great job, guys. Great branding, well thought out. Love the SWOT analysis. I'm thinking again about potential business models of the use case of selling this to it feels like one of those things, you know you need it when the flood comes, but before it comes, am I willing to spend $250? So the pitch at that time, and maybe even thinking, is there another, I heard you mention Red Cross. Like, is it something you could maybe sell to another agency that would distribute to people that live in flood zones? Talk to me a little bit about that and your thought process there.
Yes, that is something that we found whenever we were doing competitor analysis and how other packs and supplies are very expensive. And we wanted to cut down that price, but we also recognized that it'd be more beneficial for people if they were able to access this device at a lower cost to them, or maybe no cost at all if certain organizations are willing to buy it. Whenever we talked to Eric Phelps, he mentioned how he strongly believed that the first responders would really love to have a tool like this, so they would be able to give them out to people and say, okay, wait right here, we'll be back for you in a minute. We have to go much farther out to help more people. So first responders and the government would really benefit from having these two.
That would be my kind of gut reaction, is I would put that up as my kind of top beachhead market, that group, and then just think about how we really tackle those. Who would pay to give these out, basically, in flood zone areas? Great job, though. Very good.
Thank you.
I think it's a very good job as well. I have seen survival kits, but I don't know that I've actually seen one with a flotation in it as well. So good job at addressing that issue. So I know this is, just a made copy that you guys made, but ideally, looking at your official manufacturing one, would it look more like your logo, or is it going to be a base pack and then you just add to, like your website had, for you choose what you want in there?
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. We really want to make it, well, our panic pack is customizable. So we didn't really find it necessary if you already had certain things. Like if you had a flashlight, we don't want to force you to buy a flashlight. We want you to be able to get everything that meets you and your family's specific needs.
Oh, I think it was very impressive. It's so impressive, I can't think of any good questions. Other than this one, you may have addressed this and maybe I missed it, but testing. So I presume that the people you talk to or the company that manufactures it knows about safety standards. I don't. I'm just guessing that there might be some standards that need to be met for this type of equipment.
Yes, we made sure to choose a flotation device that was Coast Guard approved, and that's mainly the safety concern is mainly the flotation device, but that is Coast Guard approved.
I see. Gosh, this just seems like such a good idea, doesn't it? I mean, well, of course it does. Well, good work.
Thank you.
I'll try to think of some more questions.
I'm with Larry. I really don't know what question to ask. I think you all did a phenomenal job, and you were very thorough with all the financial aspects of it and the cost involved. That takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to kind of get those numbers right. But you ladies did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, likewise. I think you're beyond all of us. Terrific job. The introduction of the team with the titles was fabulous. I saw each one of you engage from a level of specialization, which I think is really important as you present the product as a team. I think a question I would have is about the flotation device and if you have it for different sizes. So you mentioned you opened with your why, the family that perished in the flood, and there were a number of children. So are there different sizes, adult and child size flotation? Can people purchase packs based on the members of their family?
Yes. For our vision for the future, one of the things we wanted to include right here is this child personal flotation device. And whenever I was doing my research, I found that you could get many different sizes for different ages, and there are a bunch of different PFDs that can be used for all types of people. So.
Great.
If you don't mind
Awesome.
if I add on to that real quick,
Yeah.
one of the main reasons we wanted to, in the future, include just a single sale of the personal flotation device is because like obviously a family of maybe say a family of 3, they don't necessarily need 3 entire panic packs where not everyone needs their own flashlight or they all need their flotation devices, but if they don't all need their own flashlight or their own drinking water straw, then they will be able to purchase at a lower cost the flotation device so that they can all survive, but then they all don't have to pay the price of 3 separate packs.
Yeah, great. Also appreciate and not lost on me that you are an all-woman business. So kudos for that and the fabulous job that you did, including mentioning your core values and actually having a photo of you all as a team in your presentation. Great job.
Thank you.
So since you are a little bit further along, maybe some practical things, have you thought about, are you going to ship these to people?
So first of all, we wanted to start very locally within our community, but yes, we will be looking to shipping whenever we get to reach farther out.
So it's a pretty substantially sized object with some weight, so I'd think about those costs. And then also, when you start to get in the hundreds of packs of these, where are you storing them at for shipping? So have you thought about a facility, and is anybody getting paid in the financial kind of estimates that you did there? It looked like it was all around the product.
Yes. Whenever we were doing product development, we wanted whenever we were researching other businesses like us, we wanted most of our profit to be going back into making more packs and redistributing them, like you said. But we will want to pay our employees, but first of all, we're going to start with who we have right here. And whenever we want to store things, there's some places like warehouses in Ashland that I know of, and they're just giant storage containers that we could put them in and things like that.
Cool. But yeah, as everybody else said, kudos. I think you did a good job. I also noticed that you had, very defined roles, and I think you're the first group to get hyper-specific on that, which is one of the requirements here, so I think you did a good job there.
Thank you.
I have a couple of questions. Do you know if any of those other packs are being sold here now? The ones you showed as competitors or possibilities, are those being sold here now? Are people buying those? Do you know?
Yeah, they are being sold. I just, personally, before we started this trend, I had heard of, but I hadn't heard of any of these specific brands, so I wouldn't say that there's any major company or corporation that is mass producing these, but I do know there are options like these who are being sold, but like we said, they are typically in a much higher price range where it is going to be much less accessible, and one of our main goals is to make safety accessible for even people in the middle to lower class socioeconomics, because just because you don't have money doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to survive.
Have you seen any of them around?
I haven't seen any around where I live or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, I might suggest you, in the work you've already done in research and talking to the emergency responders and planners and city people and anybody else, ask them if they know of any purchases, or even call the companies themselves, and you could sneakily try to gather some of their data. Look at their website or tell them, I represent this county and I'm searching for some things. Do you know if you sold any of these products in our county? I'd like to consider buying more. How many have you sold and how are you selling them, and blah, blah, blah. See what you can gather and set your sales forecasts. What are your sales forecasts for next year?
Okay. So by the end of the year, we expect to sell 199 of these packs once we find, that's only our prototype right now, so we still have some redefining things to do, and it might take over a year to fully complete it because we want it to be in the very best quality and shape that we can get it in before we start redistributing them.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot. I think product testing, I have never done it, so I'm not speaking from experience or expertise, but it just seems to me like for something like this, product testing would be really valuable. Get it out there and let emergency responders try it, let your friends and family try it if they can, like you guys did in a pool or whatever, and see what you can find out about functionality and marketing. But man, seems like a great idea.
Who paid for this?
We did. Our teacher did.
Cool. Good job, teacher. Thank you. She's your investor, or he, whoever the teacher is. So yeah, it gets real quick, right? Somebody's already put money into something that you're starting, and if you're going to do another one, somebody has to pay for that. And so just think about those business things. If you're really going to start it, starts right now. You know, money coming into it, even on a small level. So cool.
I liked your marketing video a lot too. I was thinking it'd be great to see the other products demoed, you know, in succession there. Like you're in the survival event, you can float, you can chop a tree to get it out of the way. You've got your water purification thing, just like push the other items in the safety pack another level further.
And was that an original song? Who was singing that? Who was that? Did you use AI?
Yeah.
I knew it. That's cool.
Yeah.
How did you all determine what products to put into the bag? What needed to be part? Like, how did you determine?
Well, we did research, but we also talked to Eric Phelps, who we mentioned before, and he works in he's in charge of a bunch of first responders in Martin County. And then he actually helped us code the radio that's in there for a frequency that can contact Pike County, but I don't really think we have time for that. We haven't had the chance to actually test that yet, but he also wanted to include a hatchet to be able to get out of specific areas. We mentioned being trapped in vehicles. So if you're trapped in a vehicle and it's flooding, you need to be able to get out, and then rope in order to hold on to things too. So if you're being swept away in a flood, you and your family members need something to hold on to, so, and things like that.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.